All right, welcome to Minecraft. Welcome to Quarantine Hobbies. It is the update 1.15.2 modded. That's just because I have Optifine on because this game is very optimized. Anyways, yeah, I guess today I just wanted to do a little bit of a world tour on one of my oldest worlds. Yeah, one of my oldest worlds. I created this world. SPW stands for single player world. Now you know. So the single player world I started I think in 1.12 before the 1.13 or in the 1.13 one. I'm not entirely sure. It's either that, but yeah, I've been playing this since that and like yeah, I've been in and out of playing this world with dedicated time because of school and stuff and other games. So, but today I just want to do a little bit of a world tour, just so I can share it with share it with you guys, and share it with particular people. Anyways, let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump right into it. All right, let's go. Yeah, this is where I started out when I first started the game. So yeah, I think it really was in like 1.13 because I think those seagrass was there from the beginning of when I made this world. So yeah, it was definitely 113. So this is the area I settled. I spawned somewhere close by, somewhere yonder. But yeah, this is my skin. Yeah, this is my skin. Hello. Uh, Legend of Zelda, this is Link, if y'all are familiar. I think this is like the Twilight Princess Link, though. Whoa. Uh, but I didn't always have like a legal copy of Minecraft before. Oh, I know, right? Crazy. I used to like play this world using the name Herobrine or Herobrine. I don't know how you say it. So just a little small farm, just the basics, sugarcane for the paper to make an enchanting table, which I put here, but I moved it to the next base because I'm a stingy boy. And then this was like, eggs and stuff. Eggs were here. Bye. Be free. And of course, when I first start out, I don't see a cave immediately. So what I did was I just dug straight down. And this is where I got all my first diamonds and stuff. And yeah, it's always good to be able to do this, to go all the way down to Y. How far down did I go? Y12. And then like, I found this cave system, which is pretty cool, but I wanted to do branch mining. And but yeah, this is where I got all my first materials and stuff. So this is super super basic. It's nothing that special, but you know, something I started out with. So I told myself after a while, like, this is not the place I kind of want to be. This is like a nice area, but like, I wanted to make myself a castle and stuff. And so of course I looked up my seed, and looked up the world map, and I think I found like a pretty sweet place, which I think I want to go to next. So yeah, I dug all my way and found the coordinates and tried to put like the proper coordinates for it. And the beacon here now, but I'll it's yeah, I'm pretty efficient when it came to my beacons and stuff, but I don't have my shit on. Cool. So yeah, so I went through this portal, not this portal, but I think I went somewhere there. And this is where I landed. So this is the area where I settled. So this place, it's a, it's like a snowy top mountain, and it's like kind of in between a lot of lands, which I really liked. And so there's these mountain ranges that I really like, looking over a valley and a river, and then that that plains over hills and stuff. So I really like the elevated place, and it was super flat, like around the top. So yeah, this is my base now. But I started off right here. So yeah, I started off like around this area. This is where I brought my enchanted table immediately after I moved here. And then this was where I put my first bed. And I got to work on the farms, which I think immediate is something people immediately do when they start, especially um, their like vegetation farms for food and such. Oh, boy, goodbye. Anyway, so I started with my vegetation farms, and you know, here they are. I found beetroot in some of the villages. I'm actually surrounded by villages all around me. So just go a few hundred blocks in each direction and can find villages. And I found beetroot there, and of course I found potato and carrots there too. But it was beetroot at first, and then wheat. But I think I should be farming carrots now more often, especially since I kind of want to go with golden carrots now. That's the thing with this world. It's been this world has been with me for so long, but I feel like there's still so much for me to do, and so much for me to like fix and arrange. Cause like this is still like very basic for me. Like I want to industrialize and automate everything and use villager technology and all that. So yeah, so I built this, and I think my first major redstone project was over here, because not that one, but and this is not this one either, but it was this thing. So yeah, so this is my skeleton spawner farm, and as you can tell, yeah, I built the front of it with the skulls made from the bone blocks from the skeletons I killed here. Major redstone projects because of the filter system. I think they're broken right now. Yes, they're very much broken. I found these like super luckily, because down here there was an opening for this cave which I beautified already, and down here, almost immediately, I found this spawner, which I think is crazy. Over there, and you can see people spawning right now. I'm on hard mode, by the way. So what I would do is I would sit here. I don't know if it's like common for other spawners, but when I found this spawner, that like the golden armor in that thing is enchanted. I don't know how rare that is, but I think that's pretty rare. So of course I cleared this cave and found my resources, and then yeah, this thing was one of the first things like redstone wise that I made, and I really like it because I could have made it like stay like, oh, that's a bug. There's water in there, but you can't see it. Yeah, I wanted to make this area into some sort of a village because it's kind of flat, but right now I'm using it as a tree farm because, well, I mean, I don't cut down forest nearby. But yeah, I wanted to make this like a sort of like villager area with a clear wall defining for me and the castle over there, which I made myself. But right now it's a tree farm. So I wanted the bone shop to be one of the things in the villager farm that was sticking out. So the second thing we worked on here in this area. Okay, I'm low on rockets, so let me just get some more rockets. The second thing I worked on in this area was my. It's not this thing. It's related to that thing, but it's not that thing. It's something like it's over here. I never made the proper entrance for it, but I can always tell what it is based on this. So what it was is this thing. I found, of course, so I know the seed of my place, and I found I wanted to make a slime farm. So this is where I came out at first, and then I just started. I made like a layer on the wrong like Y level, and it kind of affected my affected the spawn rate. So I made it one lower. But the thing is with this is that it's double layer. So it's two, not double layer, double slime chunk. So there's F3 and B, not B, H, F3 and H, not H. Is it G? Yeah, G. There you go. So this slime chunk and this slime chunk are both active. So whenever I'm in the area, it's close. So cool because it's so close to me. So it's always activated, and because of that, this is an Ilmango design, of course. Uh, I mean, it's inspired by Ilmango, but I made some few modifications because it is a double slime layer. You know, I have all the slime blocks, and I have a minecart collecting all of that. Access to skylight apparently helps with the spawn rate. So I dug holes all around this mountain. Hey, snowman. All around this mountain just so that it has access to the sky. So because I had all that stone and shit, and I was getting a lot of... Oh, I didn't mean to fly that fast. I was getting a lot of stone and resources in terms of like iron and like gold. Ooh, I almost died. I decided to make this, which is a nem bomb uh, mob farm, and it's been pretty good to me. I have to say, I didn't modify it or I didn't like specify it to be just zombies or creepers or anything. Although I think I should, because I don't have any real use for flesh. But yeah. So after that, I was thinking to myself, there's so much more stuff that I have, and they were all just like scattered around here in this area. There were like chest monsters everywhere. But this was a map, a giant map, but I have one there now. So I decided to myself, the next thing I built would be my storage room. So this is like the second stage storage. Oh, that's I have this data pack that allows me to play with armor stands, and that's an armor stand with a name tag on it, so you can see it, but you can also like people know it's storage. And so this is an EFO door, nothing special. And then yeah, so this is how I arrange. This is like my favorite setup for most of my like storage, how I lay out my storage nowadays. Like this is like an original design for me, and like I always kept like this layout of stone and wood the same. And yeah, I really like being able to hold all of these materials in just such... I wanted the design of this place to just be... I would be able to sit right by my crafting table, and I would just be able to reach every single chest in the area without having to move, you know. I moved over there because I was a little off center, but yeah. So you can see all my stuff, and I can explain this in a while. So I made all of this, and then this incentivized me to fill these chests even more. And this was kind of like my third temporary base. And so this was just a normal spruce biome, and there were the dark oak trees over there, which I are my favorite kind of tree. So I decided to make this tree farm. It was really efficient, and I had enough wood to just start like building more stuff. This netherrack, by the way. Oh, these flags are for the map, which is up there. So yeah, that is a later issue. But like, so I found this mountain. I found it so majestic. I was like, I need to build on it because it's such a cool like little elevated space, and like going up the area was going to be like, it was going to be like a challenge, and I didn't want to build on just like normal flat ground and stuff, not like that, which is completely flat. So I was like, how do I build on the mountain? And I really like that I can touch the sky. So this is like one of the uses of the armor stand book, which is these boys. Just flexing my guards, Joe and armor stand, yes, and some floaty boys that have, I swear, have not known of anything. So yeah, this is like my castle, my little A for Azrael Zelda or Alex or whatever. But this is uh this is it. This is the castle. It's not finished. There's so much more I want to add to it. There's so many rooms I want to do. There's so many more rooms I want to like add to it. But this is essentially what it is. I feel like I should add more stuff below. Add more stuff here. It's just such a cool, one of my biggest builds, and it took me one of the longest time to plan out and you know, I actually drew on like paper and stuff just to get a feel for how it looks. So this is more etho doors, and so I'm gonna give you like a little bit of a tour. I'm gonna give you a little house tour. So I wanted to like make a little bit of a like a royal feel. Like this is a house I built on my own, and I wanted to award myself with making it look regal and stuff. And of course, it's not finished. There's still a lot of like torch span everywhere, but it's going on its way. I think it's the fundamentals is here. I have to hang up some like statues and like some pictures, but I think this is. I think I really like the entrance because there are like 3 rooms you can go into. I want to add more, you know. So yeah, this is what you see through the etho door that greets you with a little ding. And you see the piano I made. Little piano. Those are dragon heads, by the way. I got from end raiding. And those are the strings. Those are just signs with carpet on top. And this is cold blocks. I hear a baby zombie. I hope. Oh wait, no. With parrots. Alright. Alright, so yeah, red carpet. I think this is one of like the biggest parts to like hiding lighting. Yeah. So I said to myself, you know, what does a kingdom need but a giant room for a throne? And I really like this place because actually sit on it. It's my little throne room with my little flags and everything, my guards and stuff. I really like this room of mine. The upstairs, which has like a nice like meeting with the chandelier design and some guards, the iron golems that are my guards. Another unfinished room. So yeah. Oh, this is a little landing pad that I made because you know after I got the wings, I was like, sometimes I'm lazy in terms of like going in and out of my castle. So like for example, I came from the Nether or came from off very far place. I was like, I'm gonna fly up here. Oh, I missed the door. It's okay. I can go for the A. And that's one, which is something I really like. And I really like the redstone of this. It's really hard for me to hide, but I think it worked out. But no. Oh no, I'm cancelled and abusive. Anyway, so yeah, this is my giant window looking out into the kingdom that does not exist yet. And so yeah, so you've seen the throne room, you've seen the upstairs, you've seen this hallway, and then now I want to show you the map room, which I still don't know how to do properly. This is like a close up of like everything I have here. So you can see that's the mountain base, bone zone, storage, the castle base, some beacons here and there, the slime farm, and this one's the iron golem farm, which is something I worked on much later on. But yeah, maybe I can show you that because it's not working anymore. This is 1.15, and yeah, it took me like 2 days of just straight building just to complete this thing. It was so hard to follow. It was really complicated, and at the end, it got me a lot of iron, but it wasn't as effective as I wanted it to be. You know? Yeah, you say it, bro. Yeah, I emptied it out already. But yeah, that's the scale of how big that is, by the way. Like, where can I go so that I can compare the size of this thing? Just look how big that is. I wanted to make this into like a build of like a spaceship or something, or like maybe a flying pirate ship, just like Treasure Planet, the Disney's Treasure Planet. But yeah, this is the whole. I think this still works. This works by this thing basically works. This is like a Tango Tech iron farm. Really complicated, really hard to do. I used wool too, and so the way that this thing works is that it basically cycles the sizes of a village based on that one villager up there. Yeah, based on this villager, it cycles what the size of the villages that they make. That's why there's so much or so many doors over there. Because this is the biggest kind of village that you can have. This is the second biggest, the third biggest. Oh wait, no, this is the biggest, the second biggest, third biggest. That's the smallest. A single door is that person's village. So, because of how that villager cycles, it makes bigger and bigger villages, and that's what triggers the spawn for the iron golems. So yeah, I can't really show it doesn't work, but look it up. It's the Iron Titan, I think, by Tango Tech. The flag for, yeah, so just a lot of work just for it to be broken, which I think I'm okay with. It was fun while it lasted. I mean, I can't really complain because in my bone quartz Fee-Man, my iron box, it's just full. So, can't really complain. I don't really use iron as a decorative block anyways. It's more redstone and stuff. So, I think that's everything here. I still have to make a proto room. I still have to make, oh, speaking of villagers, let's fire to this. Ooh, land slime block. Make it. Okay. I have some selective villagers before the villager update. Mendo has like a really good, used to have this like a deal for mending, which I really appreciated, but now I can get better deals for these guys. So these are the old type of villagers, and yeah, I traded with them all the time. And I used to have like basically an emerald printing machine here with the infinite um with the infinite with the auto harvesting villagers and stuff, and I would trade with them for with stone and carrot and potatoes and stuff. So, but that doesn't work anymore. But I do have a lot of potatoes and carrots and a lot of cake. Yeah, just to reset their trades, I had to buy a lot of their cakes. So yeah, I think it's time to go to the Nether to visit one or two projects I have there.